Heyo viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. This is episode 34 now. Goodness me, it's actually been a while since my last recording session when I did the final dead room and all that, because unfortunately I kind of got distracted after I did that recording session, and then work kind of got very, well, I say got very hectic. It still is very hectic at the moment because of a lot of duties at the moment, coming up towards the end of the current academic term, but obviously that kind of got in the way. A lot of essay marking and stuff to get on with, so I just haven't had time to record the next episode of this just yet. So here I am now. You know, hopefully I can remember everything that happened. So we're investigating the death, of course, of Nekomaru Nidai. This is quite a big investigation, this, spanning, well, this is the third episode for it. We played as Nagito, we went through the whole final dead room, some very interesting stuff came out of that one. And of course the actual murder scene itself, we're here in the funhouse, which is an odd and unique setting. So, it's going to be... I haven't really got any suspects in mind at the moment. I haven't really kind of accumulated anything that points in any particular direction. Though, I think it's safe to say whoever has committed this murder, they've been through the final dead room. Because we saw there was a hammer near Nekomaru's body. And then, in the final dead room when we were playing as Nagito, there were hammers in there. So, I'm assuming that means the final dead room, Nagito is not the first person to have visited it, someone else managed to get through. Because my god, though, that fucking Othello puzzle in the last episode, my god, I still don't know what this... Well, I know what, you know, the answer to the puzzle was, because I looked at a walkthrough. What I still don't know is how you were supposed to get that answer from the clues provided. That was fiendish, yeah. But, you know, who knows? Maybe it's actually quite simple and I just completely missed it because I'm an idiot. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay, so I don't know how much more of the investigation actually we've got to go through here, but let's keep going. Chiaki says, Hajime, can you hear me? Arr. Arr, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Well?
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. Damn. 2 hours. This is quite a long investigation. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. I love Chiaki. I must say, you know, after my princess waifu, my, you know, gamer waifu, she's adorable, I like her. Arr, sorry. So what are you gonna do? I like that face. Arr, you're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. Arr.
I think...
That's a great idea, I think. Okay, oh. Where did you come from? That's the thing. Because at the end of the final dead room, there was a hatch, wasn't there, in the floor? But that was, of course, that was on like a first floor level, that final dead room, so where did that lead to? And how have you got in here? Arr! Yeah, what are you doing here, Nagito?
Hello there.
Why hello there, Hajime? Arr, Nagito, why you here, you swab? Because I showed up. Arr, you showed up? How'd you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Arr. He's not going to tell us. That's actually another question. How's this going to work in the trial? Because of course some of the things that Nagito has seen, were they added to the truth bullets? Well, Hajime won't know them. So will it do something similar in the trial, i.e. it'll switch between Hajime and Nagito's perspectives? Maybe. Okay, that's been added. How strange. Let's call the phone. Arr, it'd be a great theme telephone. Yeah, we know that. Yes, we know that. What? Can we not call them? Chiaki?
I think...
Oh, right, we needed to talk to you. I got halfway there, level 50. There's no way he actually teleported, I think. There's probably some sort of explanation. Okay, now, do we use the telephone? Yes, strawberry themed. No, apparently not. Okay. Alright, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Hey,
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is. I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. Okay, elevator has been added. Alright, is it giving all of Nagito's truth bullets to Hajime? Okay, so he knows them. Okay, right, I see. That's how it's going to do it. So everything that happened from Nagito's perspective is now... Okay, Hajime now knows. So that's how it's going to do it for the trial, I see. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. What was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hill's bone was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey,
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room.
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you and pull the trigger. So you really did it?
Man,
So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
Oh yeah, because the ultimate lucky student, he put 5 bullets into the cylinder and miraculously didn't die.
actually,
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take 1 bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
well,
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal, he'd be crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that, and how?
man,
Hey Hajime,
you stay quiet.
you've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Wow, that was surprisingly very forthright from you. Jeez. Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep,
It's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation. There is even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in the earlier file. The Killing School life? Yes. This. Okay. You mean the killings that took place at Hope Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. There's my detective waifu and my swimmer waifu. Wonder what they're up to these days. But even when we learn more about the Killing School life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. It's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
But
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School life and this Killing School trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
hey,
Yeah, that is a parallel. Because obviously, you know, Byakuya, someone quite important, got stabbed to death at the start of this game. And of course, the first murder victim, the first one was Sayaka, the pop sensation, the idol girl. That's idol, I-D-O-L, everybody, not idol as in lazy. Yeah, and she got stabbed as well by Leon. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Yeah, we know that. Well, she wasn't technically a serial killer though, was she? Peko. Was she not a copycat? And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. Yes.
Hey.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange.
Well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey.
By the way, the 4th murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Yes, that was Sakura Ogami, whose statue is in... Is it Grape House or was it Strawberry House? It's one or the other. Well, obviously it's one or the other, there's only 2 buildings, but... Arr. Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. Are you suggesting that Nekamaru might be suicide? I don't know. Don't know about that. I just want to tell you guys the truth. Having said that, you know, if there are parallels going on between these murders in this game and the murders of the first game, then maybe. But then, no, I don't think so. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Jeez.
Your complaints just never end, do they? If you're going to talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore, and I even learned what your talent is too.
Well...
That file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one, yes. Oaks Peak file. That seal.
Yep.
Indeed, it's the Oaks Peak Academy School crest.
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. What? Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man.
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Emphasis on special. Because you were... Oh. Just some reserve course student from the reserve department. So Hajime doesn't have an ultimate talent. He's just he's just a normal student.
Well...
Oh shit, I just skipped past something there. Oh, what was that? Oh, he just said her, that's all he said. Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Oaks Peak Academy's revenue stream. So basically, they are students who paid their way, who paid to play. Is that what you're saying? Our reserve department, substitute, second string, revenue stream. What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. I feel like Nagito's voice is changing a bit, but you just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. Yep, so it's pay to play, so to speak. With the funds obtained from these here exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of Oak can be raised.
Isn't that right?
Which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honoured. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. Oof. Nagito. Don't pull your punches, son. It's not like that.
Stop it.
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Damn. Nagito got suddenly very, sassy. Don't you forget, you're just the ultimate lucky student. What happened to all your friggin', I couldn't compare to all you guys. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. At the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know?
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Damn. Hajime, your entire reason for existing has been questioned. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. Damn. Earth-shattering revelations here, everyone. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Man.
Then again, there was that scene that we saw before. Hajime sat in the classroom, and everyone was talking about him. So it does kind of fit, doesn't it? I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
That's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Chiaki, are you going to put Nagito in his place? Please do.
Well?
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
Hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe that was the ultimate weapon that you just gave us. Knowledge and information. Because knowledge is power and all that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want Hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many found. That went a bit weird. And I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Oh, don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Wow. Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
Oh.
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we got to do it ourselves. Now, Shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, the class trial is going to start soon.
You're right.
I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then while we're at it, I'll go on... Oh, wrong voice. That nearly went Chiaki. Then while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hajime. Oh, it's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekamaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked. Oh god, my voice... Ah! My throat's going. 1 second, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Just got myself some nice, refreshing cold water to keep my throat, you know, nice and moist, so that I can do this voice. It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. See, Chiaki still loves me. I may be, you know, well, I say Hajime rather. I may just be an ordinary person, but she likes me. Ye be right. ... I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekamaru's case. Okay, so we're going back to the crime scene. Let's go back to the crime scene. I wonder if everyone from Strawberry House managed to get there. Kazuichi, have you fixed old elevator? Ah! Oh, hi, I've returned from the depths of hell. Gundam!
Yo.
Yes, everyone's here. Hey, Louis, sorry we're late.
Hey.
G'day, mates, just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the bleeding elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
G'day, mates, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
G'day, mates, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
Wow. What has got into Nagito all of a sudden? He's really fucking sassy. Drink some more water. Oh, I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. G'day, mates. Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. Ah, okay. The needle rotated 180 degrees. Yeah, because Nagito was saying something like this because there was a window in the octagon. So I'm getting the sense here that, you know, something about the layout of the funhouse is going to be crucial to this case. Right, so if the so you got the compass in the elevator, and when it moves, the compass turns 180 degrees. So, interesting. Very interesting. I see. It's just as I thought. Hey, what do you mean by that?
Well, that's obvious.
Yes. That's what I was thinking as well. Very interesting. So, that would mean that... Hold on, let me just think about this. So that would mean that the two buildings, Strawberry House and Great House, are much closer together than previously thought. Interesting. Well, they have to be, don't they? Because how else would it work? Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated.
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekamaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Great Tower.
Oh my!
G'day, mates, the hell is wrong with him? That says the hell is wrong is him. Mistake there. G'day, mates, doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Okay, his account's been added. Right. So I guess we're going to the crime scene then. Let us go and sally forth into here.
You serious?
So I'm just thinking in my head here about the structure of this building. So, if the elevator doesn't actually move, as in it doesn't, you know, travel any kind of way, it just rotates 180 degrees. And like I say, the first floor of Strawberry House and the first floor of Grape House must be pretty close together, right? Which would mean that this hallway, how would this work? Because obviously it's got the two doors. So, is it the case that... I have some ideas in my head, I don't know, we'll see in the trial how it goes. I was just thinking, for example, does this hallway, like, does it... don't say like... Does it rotate? Something like that, maybe? Possible idea. It's kind of melting my brain a bit, because I'm having to sort of picture this in my head. And, yeah, I'm not exactly an engineer. G'day, mate, Nikamaru. Are you serious?
Damn it!
Hey, Louis, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. Alright, but we've already investigated everything we can here.
Well...
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
You're the substitute nurse, Kazuichi. Why don't you go and put on a sexy latex pink costume? Actually, no, don't, because you look fucking butt ugly.
It cannot be.
Ah, Princess Waifu, you're much prettier. Is that true, dear fellow? Are you going to disassemble poor sweet Nekamaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekamaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekamaru.
Damn it!
Careful, mate. She might punch your lights out. Oh, are you?
You stay quiet.
Wow. Jesus, Nagito, what's got into him? What happened to the guy who was all like, you know, I can't possibly compare to the rest of you. I'm just a lowly person. If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Damn it.
Bloody hell.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Another sip of water. G'day, mates, damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well...
Come on, are you guys... is that the right voice? Yeah, it is. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Alright, Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. Because there wasn't something wrong before. Alright, I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but... It's not just Hajime. It seems to be the other people as well. That's interesting. It seems like... Oh, wrong voice. It seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude towards everyone else is strange now too. But why? Let's have a look at the body then. Oh, God. I need some more water. There we are. Okay. Now's not the time to look away. I need Kazuichi to disassemble Nekamaru's body. Okay, I need to speak to him. You.
Damn it!
G'day, mates, we've come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekamaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth. Kazuichi faced Nekamaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekamaru's body. Where'd you get that tool knife?
Huh?
G'day, mate, Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe...
G'day, mates, looks like the damage to his head is the reason. The reason Nekamaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekamaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekamaru's body one more time. Okay? Let's do it. Apparently Kazuichi's finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. Okay. The chest then? Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. Hands of the clock look like they're pointed to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 AM, which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 AM. Okay. Right, so maybe that was the time of death, perhaps? Or... Alright, but 7:30 AM is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 AM for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No way. Hold on. Another sip of water. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Our radio clock. G'day mates, it's a type of clock that receives radio signals, so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. Gah! I become a oh yes. The Doctor Who reference. G'day mates, well even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, if that's the case. Why does this broken clock say 7:30 AM? Wow, I leveled up again. That's been added. Okay. His head. There's something protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. It's the goodnight button that forces Nekomaru to enter sleep mode. By chance, did the killer press this and force Nekomaru into sleep mode? God, my voice is going again. Oh, God. Sometimes I can do the pirate voice really well for prolonged periods, and there are other days I just can't. Yeah, there we are. Maybe the killer really did press this to make Nekomaru into sleep mode. Even so, it's the back of Nekomaru's neck. Getting behind him to press it would be a Herculean task. Alright, what else? The wire? Nekomaru's chest and left leg are tied up with a strong metal wire, almost as if he had been bound. But the killer was able to take on the robotic Nekomaru. Who did it, and how were they able to bind him? The tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied into a loop, but what's the meaning behind this? Okay. Oops. Should back off for now. Okay, yeah, there was nothing else to look at, I think. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body. It almost seems like he's glaring at him. What now then? Talk to Nagito?
You're the worst.
Wow. Jeez, this is the worst.
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well...
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Oh, that looks like a door handle. Is this a doorknob?
You don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If we examine the far back door in Great Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you... Oh, wrong voice. Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to think about this in my head. Again, because I think this is going to come down... Well, a big part of this is going to come down to the structure of the building. That is working out how Nekomaru died. I feel like that's going to be the case. So... So, here's the thing. I mentioned before that maybe this room... Does this room rotate or something like that? I don't know. Because if it does... Because I'm thinking, right, because Nekomaru's bound up, there's a pillar that's been obviously knocked over. And now there's a doorknob pulled out, there's the metal wire. So maybe... Was Nekomaru originally bound to the pillar? And then the metal wire was run from here, more from the pillar, to the doorknob. So then when the building turns, it pulls the wire taut, and the force basically tears down the pillar and rips Nekomaru apart? Something like that? I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure. It'd have to be the back door connected to Great Hall that we had entered from, right?
Well...
It makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well...
G'day mates, well you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's oh, wrong voice. G'day mates, I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. Are you suggesting we cannibalise Nekomaru's body here? But you have plenty of parts right here.
Huh? See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? He's a wee bit crazy. It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing of it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk.
Hey.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? G'day mates, like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? Yeah, that chain. Did Nagito actually not notice this? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, that door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Okay.
Huh?
Hey Louis, what the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
Hey Louis, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey.
Hey Louis, actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks. Hey Louis, so I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Hey Louis, looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door pulling, opening even. What does he plan to do about the chain, it looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Right, I think we'll, back off into the corridor and then head across to the elevator. Oof, Fuyuhiko just magically appeared up ahead of me. Oh, there's Sakura, so she is in the Grape House area. Right, we need to go to the elevator. Here we are! Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. Where's Nagito at? We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
G'day mates, hey, you're here!
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Oh yeah, of course, because Nagito and Kazuichi went ahead, didn't they, to repair the button, of course. G'day mates, yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
You!
You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission!
Hey,
G'day mates, well, I mean, even so...
now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
Hey Louis, there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything without the chain.
Hey,
Now you see, this actually is a good visual here. So, right, so here we can see where the elevators are on this picture. At the kind of bottom of each structure. But if the elevator just turns 180 degrees, then that means that the building is not set out like that, does it? It actually means that Grape House is actually... well, if you flip it around 180 degrees, flip a Grape House around 180 degrees, then place it underneath Strawberry House, so that the elevator doors are kind of adjacent to each other. And then that means, effectively, that... Oh, but... But then if they both connect to the central tower... Actually, it could work. Yeah, because so the central tower rotates then, maybe. Because that's the thing. It's designed, isn't it, so that nobody can be stood in the tower when when somebody... What am I trying to say? It's designed so that nobody can enter the tower from one building if someone's already in the tower having entered it from the other. That was the case, wasn't it? Okay, so I think I've starting to get how this works. So if the two kind of towers are actually kind of next to each other rather than opposite, then both of their corridors kind of just extend out in the same direction, and the tower must then be located at the end of those, and so it rotates to whichever door someone wants to come through. Okay, the door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? Hey look, if you don't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying it out. Or no, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
That'd be great. Okay, let's go and do it. You guys are all down here in sort of a nice kind of orderly square shape. Oh, my pet. My pet. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, just fire that out, why don't you? I see the hope meter's up. I need to give my pet some more gifts. He wants to give me something, okay. Hey, I got 100 monocoins from Ramune. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. It's probably pronounced Ramoon or something. Coconut juice, okay. And I leveled up again. Getting all the levels this time round. Well, goodbye, Snake. Wonder what it'll be next. Maybe a rabbit or something again, I don't know. Or maybe a different animal. Who knows? Right, let's try this out. Alright, there's no way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Ah, wait. What?
Hey!
Hey, Louis, why did it open?
Impossible!
Oh, hi, where did the chain go?
Hold it.
That's not the only thing that's strange. Alright, that's right, there's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird.
So...
But what do you mean, huh?
Hey!
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yes it does. Oh, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Yes. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So yeah, I think... Am I right? The tower rotates? Because if it rotated, that would explain things, wouldn't it? But where's the chain gone, then? That's what I'm just wondering. Alright, so if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Alright, why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomara's body in front of the door to Great Hall?
Hey, hey!
Arr. Oh, wrong voice. G'day, mate. Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped-over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. Arr, the crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Great Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? Need more water? Yep, I think it is. Ah, lovely. Okay. Just thinking as well, because I'm looking at that diagram of Strawberry House, and I'm looking at where the final dead room is. Because the door to the octagon is opposite the entrance to the final dead room. So that would mean that the octagon is located along the top side of Strawberry House there, right? So where did Nagito go through that hatch in the floor that led him up into the Grape House? I know it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case, Sarah. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Okay. Strange feeling in tower, that's what it's called. Okay, chain has been updated. So, where did it go?
I see.
Am I just missing something very important? The chain disappeared. This strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Or just as you thought, that you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with a picture of a grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there. Or there's a clue on that door. Well, the knob's missing, we can see that. Or it's the door with a picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
The screws came out with it, right? Oh, then the doorknob next to Nekomara's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well...
That's what it looks like. Alright, when you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Okay, updated.
What?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Arr. All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did. Arr, what does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. It's too late anyway. A ding-a-dong, a bing-bong.
It appears that it's time for the class trial!
I haven't really seen much of... Well, I was going to say I haven't seen much of you. I haven't seen anything of you for a while, Monokuma.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
I say we haven't seen you for a while. I mean, you were in the last episode.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
So were you. You were a bit weird. Oh, it looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey!
G'day, mate. How are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
Hey, Louis, you're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building. You seen something? Akane, my dear sweet fellow, did something happen?
Hey, hey!
Oh, well, do you guys hear something? I hear something.
Hey, hey.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. What? Okay! Well, that's not what I was expecting to happen, I'll be honest. Just a giant Monokuma head. Jesus. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
Alright!
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nigamaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Hey, Louis, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
Okay, I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
What an exclamation that was. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Post haste. Yeah, you're right. G'day mates is annoying, but if Miss Sonyu's going, there's no way I'm not going to go.
Damn it!
But it's so damn annoying. It's like a koala bear on speed. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward. Oh, you're still out here, are you? We're the same. The same step ladders. Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well...
You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultima. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
Man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope will be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well...
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel. The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end... surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? Was that written by... when you started talking about the story there, I thought of Toko from the last game. Is that who wrote this story, Nagito? Because of course, you know, split personality that she had and all that. What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. Burn. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you, let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? You know, Nagito, there was a part of me that was kind of interested to learn more about you as a character. Now I just want to punch you in the face. Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Punch him in the face, Hajime, come on. Stick your leg out and trip him up as he's going along. Because you can become an ultimate student. Yeah, you could become the ultimate prankster. That's what you could become. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Or you could become the ultimate make Nagito your whipping boy talent person. You know what I mean? Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. It's interesting, of course, that this thing has popped up in here, this giant Monokuma head from Monokuma Rock. Again, I'm still of the opinion that this is all taking place in some kind of virtual world, where the rules of the physical world don't really count that much. Because it all just seems so weird. Okay, off we go down to the trial, but here's the thing, ladies and gents. We're going to have to wrap up soon. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey,
G'day mates, when we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
well, yeah.
Hey Louie, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. Ooh. That is some very interesting decor you've got here, Monokuma. But the trial is going to have to wait for the next episode, I do think, because we've been recording for quite a while there. Let's put that in slot 27. There we go. So, hope you all enjoyed that episode, everybody. Okay, so some interesting things came out there. It's been quite a huge investigation, this one. Nagito is basically now being all sassy, to put it very lightly. And, yeah, thing is, at first I thought he was just being that way to Hajime, but it seems he's being that way with a lot of the other students as well, which raises all kind of questions. I mean, he was like that with Kazuichi, with Akane. Wow. Yeah, okay. So, we'll have to find out, you know, what the deal is in the next episode. Well, no, we're not. Fuck me, I'm fumbling my lines here. We'll find out, you know, or we'll make us. Fuck me. What's going on? I'm having a brain fart. That's what's going on here, everybody. My brain's glitching. Need to reboot it. Switch off the on switch and put it back on again. Okay, right. Let me try and get this right this time. So in the next episode, we'll start this trial. Now, of course, as I did with the third trial, you know, because this will probably be quite long, this trial, I'll probably split it over more than one episode, and I'll upload the episode so that, you know, I'll upload, say, the first part one day, and then I'll upload the second part straight away the next day, something like that. So that way, you know, just so that it doesn't take my internet, it doesn't take my computer and my internet an absolute age to upload the trial. So yeah, hope you'll look forward to that then, everybody. If you're not doing so already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the video description as always. If you're also interested in seeing me do anime-related content, go check out my General Red Propagandist channel, link also below. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends on whatever social media platforms you may be on, whether that's Facebook, Twitter, or something else. But other than that, thank you everyone. God, I need to go. I need to stop talking. Goodbye, everybody. Come on, give me a minute, please. That's there. Got him. I was going to put some cards there so I can get across to where that gold tooth is. That's good. Particle effects, causing lag, of course. So yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, everybody. Because that's the thing about this game, Alice. In many ways, kind of like my So You're Being Hunted series, these Alice episodes, because, you know, they typically tend to be quite long, and the gameplay is, you know, fairly repetitive at times, with a lot of platforming, solving puzzles, things like that. It's nice to have a bit of a conversation and, you know, turn these episodes almost into kind of like a podcast sort of style, so to speak. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, right, a little bit of a checkpoint here, so what's the deal?